Good morning, AYS. What is happening this morning? A very early morning coming for us this morning after a late night of LSU athletics. The LSU basketball team holds on against Ole Miss 76-73, and LSU baseball also holds on in a very I don't know what I want to say, maybe a lackluster performance at the plate. Um But nevertheless, it's an early morning after a late night of LSU athletics. LSU basketball plays Arkansas today. That's going to be a really interesting game. And then LSU will play again against UTSA instead of Baylor baseball wise, as they were scheduled to do so. So we have a schedule change. Ryan Gidry this morning says, "Good morning," and we are live. Yes, sir, we are live. That we are. We do the Saturday morning edition. So everyone go over to our YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, type in AYS Sports and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. If it's your first time joining AYS on a Saturday morning, this is kind of just a relaxed show, man. We read every comment, and we just go for there. Wherever the show takes us, that's where we go. Ryan Gidry says 2 great wins. Yeah. I mean, I don't like 2 back-to-back heart attack games like that from LSU, but we got it last night. What's interesting, too, I've seen a lot of people, criticizing again last night and this morning, Paul Maneri. Guys, Arkansas almost lost to Louisiana Tech last night. It took them extra innings to beat Louisiana Tech that LSU beat a couple of weeks ago, right? That's baseball. That's baseball in its infancy. So Donovan Peterson says, "Good morning and go Tigers." Good morning, Donovan. Daniel A.D.'s from AYS Fight Club, who was on last night, says, "Good morning. Where's the Master Chef at?" Daniel, I did not wake up early enough to go to the Master Chef. I didn't wake up early enough, so that's my fault. Everybody joining the show, do us a favor by hitting the like and share if you're on Facebook, and if you're on YouTube, just hit that share button for us as well. We greatly appreciate it. This is the AYS Morning Edition. Dylan on Facebook Live says, "Good morning. Finally got to catch another show since I'm off." Well, good to have you, Dylan. Good to have you, brother. Byford says, "Good morning and go Tigers." Yes, sir. Brian on Facebook Live says, "Jerry Palm has us at a 5 seed now." Brian, I don't know I feel like LSU's got to win the tournament, right? To get a 5 seed. Especially after last night, I don't know if LSU can get to a 5 seed without winning the tournament. So they're going to have to be a top 15 team in Arkansas today, and then they'll have to beat an Alabama team. They're going to have to win it all to get to a 5 seed, in my opinion. Because Chris, right below you, Chris Connors says on Facebook Live, Lenardi has LSU as a 7 seed. Palm has them as a 6 seed. So, I think it's safe to assume that LSU is going to fall anywhere from as best as 5, as crazy and as best as 5 to 8. So I don't. Here's a good thing about today. LSU plays Arkansas today at 2:30. Here's the good news. The good news is that LSU was leading at halftime the last time that they played Arkansas, and Arkansas had to claw all the way back. So you have the talent. Look, last night in its own, Trendon Wofford played 38 minutes, had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 24 points. Darius Days again with another double-double, 12 rebounds, 20 points. Cam Thomas had 18 points, 4 big rebounds, 2 of them coming on the offensive glass, and 2 assists. And then Javonte Smart just doing what Javonte Smart does. The pace did not dictate for him to push the basketball, so he didn't. And he got 10, 5, and 5. You'll take that from Javonte because any given moment he'll go off. Jason on Facebook Live says, "Hey, from Lucedale, what? I don't know how to say that, but Lucedale, Mississippi, maybe. I see you got some boats in there. Jason, are you a shrimp boat captain? If you're a shrimp boat captain, Jason, let us know because me and you got to talk. Blaine. Sam Bacon says, "What's the deal with Mo Hampton?" I mean, with all due respect, Sam. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, he's not playing. He's not as good. And look, what's crazy about all this is LSU and Tommy Moffitt even somewhat confirmed this yesterday. Is the kid Derek Davis Jr. out of Pennsylvania is more than likely going to start. The true freshman is more than likely going to start at safety. A lot of people are saying that Sage Ryan. I had two people tweet me yesterday saying Sage Ryan was already NFL ready. No, he's not. And stop saying it's your opinion. No, Sage Ryan is not NFL ready right now. No 18-year-old kid is NFL ready. I mean, the only individual that I can remember that might have had a shot at LSU that would have been not. I mean, I'm not even going to say ready. I don't know. Well, maybe Leonard Fournette, but no. Landon on Facebook Live says Jaden Hill would have had a nice bounce back game. Yeah, he did, Landon. He showed that the game against Oral Roberts was a fluke. I mean, he commanded his fastball well. That slider, or I guess you can call it a cutter, the way that he's throwing it, I mean, looked really good. Looked really, really good. I mean, he came back and did fantastic. So you got to give it to him. Let's see. Jacob Cole says, tuning in from Toledo Bend. Signal is signal is bad, but we're here. Let's go. I appreciate that, Jacob. What y'all doing up in Toledo Bend? Kendall says, big game from Wofford when we needed it. Yeah, I mean, look, as much as I have, and I think that a lot of people have gotten frustrated with Trendon Wofford, 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Those 2 assists last night were big, and big-time moments, too. I mean, if you remember, he kicked that one out to the corner, the pop to Darius Days for a 3 that puts you up by, 7, I think, in the first half. And then another one I remember in the second half, another pop to Darius Days. So, I mean, yeah, he played really well. You're going to need him. You're going to need him. Let's see. Derek Street says, great Tiger Day. Yeah, it can be. He said, good morning, Blake. What's up, Derek? Brian said, just get off that 8 to 9 line. Yeah, you really want to get off the 7 to 8 line. What you don't want is to be playing, a 7 to 8 team, a team that's just as capable as you are, and then you're playing one of those number 1 seeds. You don't want that. Try to get to the number 6. But really and truthfully, you need to win the tournament. I mean, don't worry about LSU. Does not need to worry about basketball wise where their seeding is going to be. What they need to worry about is winning the tournament. Get as far as you can. You got a big time game today against Arkansas. Only thing that LSU needs to worry about in Arkansas, and they got the talent to beat Arkansas. Look, Arkansas can get streaky and they can get really hot, but they have the talent to beat them. Brian Viator, what's up, Brian? He says, hashtag ask Blake. Now that the report findings are out, do you think it will tarnish the LSU name brand to the point where Ed will have trouble recruiting good athletes to play for him at LSU? And do you think some of these kids will now decommit that have already been committed? No, Brian, actually, I don't. I think that this is great for LSU in this sense, in the recruiting sense, because we didn't know what was going to happen. So Ed Orgeron already got over that hump. Remember, Chris Hilton's family, the wide receiver from Zachary, said that when that report came out, it really bothered them. And then Ed Orgeron had to talk him off the ledge, and then he committed to LSU, and then now he's coming to LSU. So, no, I think that has somewhat already passed. You already know what happened, or now you know what happened, and the not knowing in recruiting is what could probably concern most athletes. So, no. And look, if it didn't really ruin, I'm not gonna say it didn't ruin Penn State's name, because Penn State's name got ruined with Jerry Sandusky's stupid ass. I mean, God, I wish I could just punch that man in the face. No, I don't think the LSU's name is going to get tarnished completely. Not in the recruiting aspect. This is still LSU now. Jason says, I own a seafood business. I like that, Jason. I hope you're having success, man. Starting to heat up a little bit, brother. Starting to heat up a little bit. Hope you're having some serious success. Jason, how far are you from Pascagoula, Mississippi? The Gula. Let's see. Dylan Landry says, morning, y'all. Headed to Tiger Stadium. Let's go. Okay. Jason says, first delivery seafood service in the South. All right. I like that. And you joining into AYS. Jason, we're gonna have to come get some seafood from you, brother. John says, let's go. Good win last night for the basketball Tigers and baseball Tigers. Yeah. And look, I'm gonna say this too from a baseball aspect. I do think it's time to worry about or be concerned about Devin Fontenot. I know that it's early in the season. I know people say don't freak out. I'm concerned about Devin Fontenot. I'm just being dead honest. Not only is he been chaotic and he can't find the strike zone, not only has he been walking people, but he's giving up base hits. He's blowing saves. I think it's time that we can be worried about Devin Fontenot. The simple fact that Paul Mainieri went out there last night and pulled Devin Fontenot after giving up a fly ball and bringing in Mikael Hilliard tells you everything and absolutely everything that you need to know about his confidence level, and not only his, but Alan Dunn's confidence level in Devin Fontenot right now. That means to tell me that not only in games is he doing that, in practices and bullpens, he's doing that too. That's all that tells me. Because if a guy's just not struggling in practice, but he's struggling in the game, let him work through it, right? Like, why not let him work through it? But, again, just confirms that to me. Got a little sinus issue this morning. David says Gaines had some key defensive plays down the stretch. He sure did. That kid can play some defense now. That dude can really lock down. So I was really surprised by him. Everybody do us a favor by hitting the like and share on Facebook. I know a lot of you watch this show. You better go be starting to share this puppy. We need your help. We need your help by hitting that share button. Hit that like button if you're on YouTube as well. Every time I found this out, every time you hit the like button on YouTube, it gives us like better ratings, and we're close to being monetized. So I need some help with you guys. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Derek Street says, one game at a time, play good D. Pause. But yeah. David says, did we split with Arkansas this year? Didn't we split with Arkansas this year? Let me check. I thought we only played Arkansas once. If I'm not mistaken, I thought we only I'd have to check, but I thought we only played Arkansas once. I could be wrong there, David. Now I could be wrong there. Let's see. No, we only played. Let's see. We lost on the 27th of February, 75-83. Yeah, you're right. We sure did, and we beat them 92-76. You're right. There you go, David. I thought we only played them once, but they are in the West. But that don't really matter anymore. Yeah, you're right. We did split with Arkansas. And look, there you go. There you go. And look, the first time they played, LSU scored 72. Let's look at this box score. Oh, I remember this game. That's when that Moody kid, the Moses Moody kid, went stupid, went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on LSU. I remember that. Let's see. You know what's crazy about that? Let's listen to this. Points. Wofford 23, Days 18, Thomas 17, Javonte Smart 13. Doesn't that sound a lot like last night too? That's almost damn near identical to last night. Jason says 37 miles. Yeah. Oh, to Pascagoula. All right. Mike S says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mike. Dylan says, who do we need to have a bigger game to beat Arkansas, Days or Thomas? I mean, I feel like Days is your catalyst. I mean, as he goes, you go. I mean, every game that you have lost, Darius Days has not scored double-digit points. And every LSU loss, Darius Days is averaging 4 points. Every win, it's over 10 points. So, I mean, look, you need Cam Thomas to go off, though. Let's not get that twisted. You need Cam Thomas to go off because, look, last night's not going to happen. Again, 18-point performance from Cam Thomas is going to be very rare. They played really good. Ole Miss played really good defense against Cam Thomas, right? So, I mean, didn't the kid score like 8 straight games of scoring over 20, 25 points a game? And he scored 18 last night. But, I mean, as Darius Days goes, so will you. Shannon Williams, good morning. Lee says, Ole Miss played great defense, but LSU made the plays when needed to get the win. Not going to lie, though, that Jarko Joyner for Ole Miss was getting on fire, and Romello White was killing us in the paint. I agree with that. Yeah, Joyner went off. Joyner went cuckoo, talking about someone who went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Joyner had 26 points last night, two rebounds, 2 assists. Here's a crazy thing, too. He played all 40 minutes. Kid played 40 minutes last night, played the entire day and didn't come out. That's what's even more nuts about that, Lee. David says, Fano mostly mechanical issues. I'm going to stop right there. No, it's not. I mean, where's his mechanical issues? Go look last season. His wind up, coming from the stretch is the exact same. It's a confidence thing, David, in my opinion. Mentally, he seems nervous. I know you said it affects him mentally. We have Hasty and Edwards, so we can look. You can't worry about that. You can't worry about it. It's like the whole Mohampton thing. If someone's coming for your job, go take it. I mean, David, I just don't agree with you there, brother. Dylan says we did split with Arkansas. Yeah, we did. I forgot about that first game. That's my fault. Travis on Facebook Live says, great win for Southeastern baseball last night, opening up conference play. This is the best hitting team I've seen in a long time. Yeah, they got a squad over there. David said front shoulders flying out. David, with all due respect, brother, ask any pitcher. His front shoulder's not flying out. It looks like that. It's not. I mean, look. I'm going to leave that one alone. Look, I have multiple baseball coaches in my family, head coaches and assistant coaches in my family. I asked them what they thought about Fontenot, and they said it's a confidence thing. I mean, when you throw a ball, yes, mostly it's mechanical, but it's not. It's nothing that he's doing differently. Nothing, David. Nothing that he's doing is different, though. Back to Travis here. Yeah, I mean, look, Southeastern's really good, and look, LSU plays them Tuesday. My alma mater, Southeastern Lions. Look, I'm going to tell you something. I know people get on Paul Maneri's ass about losing midway games. This isn't a game that you guys can take lightly now. They got some studs now. Having COVID really helped them. And by the way, guys, 1 year ago today, the world got shut down. Today is the day where everything got shut down. Sports got shut down. I mean, do you remember it was Friday the 13th? So 1 year ago today, COVID-19, man. It's been a long ass year, brother, guys and girls. It's been a long ass year. Has this been the longest year of y'all's life? Because it feels like probably the longest year of mine. It's been a long ass year, man. Golly. Let's see. Brian says, what was out your way yesterday, brother? Carter Plantation. You played a little golf there, Brian, and you didn't call me? Bro. How you gonna do that to a player? How you gonna go play golf at Carter Plantation? You ain't gonna call a brother. Damn, dog. No, it's all right. It's all right. Ryan Thibodeau says that it's going to be a dogfight talking about Southeastern and LSU. Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. Look, and every game this weekend is going to be a dogfight for basketball. I mean, I don't know if this baseball team can turn it around, but we'll see. We'll see. And look, we got a big day Tuesday because LSU starts spring practice. Now they're not going to be hitting. But still. He can come in here if he wants. Megan. Late night for the Ruffino family. Their son's been waking up extremely early. Holden Lee says Garrett Edwards, the new closer? Question mark. I'm not going to say the new closer. I just think that you need to be worried. Maybe not worried, but I'm going to say worried. We need to be worried about Devin Fontenot at this point. That doesn't mean he can't come out of it. That doesn't mean that if he goes out there today, he's not going to just throw straight gas. But he's got to go out there and excuse my language so early this morning, but he's got to go out there and just not give a shit. You blow a save, you blow a save. Some guys aren't closers. The Mariano Rivera's of the world, when you have that much pressure and tension on you, that in and of itself is chaotic. It's chaotic. Holden Lee says, I was in Mandeville yesterday visiting my old high school. Cool, brother. Cool. Derek says, I have more confidence in Marceau. Yeah, Landon Marceau's been dealing now. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I do too. And look, you got to get some confidence going into next weekend against Mississippi State now. You got to get some confidence. This isn't something that you can just – LSU needs to sweep this weekend for confidence reasons. And I wouldn't be surprised if Maneri runs if LSU, let's just say hypothetically today or Sunday, is beating the dog manure out of UTSA, I'd run Fontenot right back out there. What do you have to lose? But yeah, back to your point, I have a lot of confidence in Marceau as well. He's honestly, if we're being dead honest, he's been your ace, right? Like there's not a I don't know of a better pitcher than Landon Marceau that you've had so far from a totality standpoint. I mean, he's been dealing. Now he's gonna get hit, he's gonna get rocked around the SEC. That's the SEC. So let's not act like that this is going to continue. And if it does continue, then damn. Ryan Thibodeau says, yeah, I agree with you. You have to be cold-blooded to be a closer. Yeah, you have to have legitimate ice in your veins. Legitimate. You can't give – it's like to be a closer, you got to kind of be like YOLO. You know, you only live once. Who cares? But I feel like Devin has the weight over the world on his shoulders. So what if LSU lost last night and you blew a save? So what? Move on. Hey, you know what? You got 40 other ones. Carl Dunn says, don't jinx it, Blake. Well, Carl, I mean, I said it Wednesday and Thursday, and they won last night. So jinx what? I mean, look, I don't know, man. I don't know, Carl the Cat. I don't really believe in jinxing. You got to tell Mama to take that up if you want to come in here. Hold on, guys. Hold on one second. Come on. I'm not going to quit. Come on. Come on. You want to go on TV? Come on. Come on. You want to come on TV? Sorry, we have a... I guess another guest appearance. Rob says, did I miss something last night? I thought we won. Yeah, we won. What are we talking about? I'm just Rob, if you're just joining in, to give you a clarification, I'm just saying over the last couple of performances for Devin Fontenot, I think we should be worried. Say, hey, buddy. Hey, look at your Easter eggs. Show him your shirt. Say, Captain America. Captain America, Captain America, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Tell the people, hey, wave to him. Hey. All right. Ryan Thibodeau says, good morning, Ben. Holden Lee still says, I still think people are way too hard on baseball. You can't blow every team out. No, and again, Arkansas almost lost Louisiana Tech last night. It took extra innings for them to win. It's baseball. Guys, it's baseball. You have 40 more. LSU's got, what are they, 12-3? So that means they got, what, 41 more games? Would they play 56? Guys, LSU has 41 more baseball games to play. 41. So baseball and sometimes even basketball. I mean, you're going to drop one. Like, Holden Lee says, just imagine if Cole Henry would have stayed. Yeah, no. But he didn't. Yep, Ryan Tudor says, good morning, Ben. Shannon says, okay, let's get the baby fixed. Yeah, he'll come in here. You guys know Saturday mornings just kind of lay back. We just sit back and talk. Derek Street says baseball and basketball just need to keep their heads down and take one game at a time. Yeah, that's all you can ask for. I mean, that's legitimately all you can ask for. Now, LSU's got a big basketball-wise has a big game today. I'm definitely going to be tuning in for that one. I'm definitely going to be tuned in for that one. So, I mean, you look, if I do think if LSU gets a win today over Arkansas, I do think they can get off the 7 line. I think that they'll get to a 6, but I do not think if they lose, they're going to be a 7 or 8 seed. I just don't. Because what are their good quad 1 wins? I mean, Tennessee. Man, that's not a good quad 1 win anymore. Rob Boudreaux says, my 4-year-old Emma said to tell Ben hello. Well, hey, Ben. Emma said hello. That's awesome, Rob. Holden Lee says LSU is 12-3 with kids that are in high school 7 months ago. Think about that. Hey, man, and Holden, you was freaking out last week now. You was freaking out this week. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Paul. You're Rudy Poo. Just joking. Ryan Thibodeau says, if you win 70% of your games in baseball, then that is really good. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's literally fantastic. Michael Ray says, yo, what's up, Michael? Yeah, but that is fantastic. I mean, imagine if Ed Orgeron would win 70% of his if Ed Orgeron won 70% of his games, y'all would want to kill him. Come here, buddy. Y'all want to kill him. But, I mean, look, Tuesday's a big day, too. I think that people don't realize how big Tuesday is. I'm not usually huge with the spring. I mean, look, a year ago today, everything got shut down because of COVID-19. You weren't even at 2 spring practices deep. So, where you going? Where you going? Come here. Tell them bye-bye. Bye. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to Tuesday. I don't know if they're going to let anything open in the media or not. Let's see. David says, can't get blown out by 3 times by Bama if we get by Arkansas this afternoon. Yeah, you can't get blown out. Derek says, if they can beat Arkansas, they will bring their confidence up to play Bama if they hold off Tennessee. Right. Well, let's see. I'm going to see something here. I don't think LSU has 1, 2, 3. LSU only has 2. No, not even that. LSU has 2 stretches where they have games that they won more than 3 games in a row, or 1 stretch. They won 4 games in a row. And that was early in the season. That was in January. So, yeah. They have multiple times where they won 3 games in a row. I mean, Mississippi State, Tennessee, and then Auburn, and then you lose to a bad Georgia team. Then you lost to Arkansas. I mean, this team just got confidence-wise. Oh, no, I lied. I said a top 15 team. No, Arkansas is actually number 8. I forgot about that. I forgot that they cracked the top 10. Yeah, you got to beat them, and hopefully LSU beats them down. Again, they have the talent, and you know what's crazy about this too? I was thinking last night. Since Will Wade has been in Baton Rouge, this is the second SEC tournament or third. Yeah, it would be no, it is the second because last year got canceled. The second SEC tournament or third SEC tournament, Will Wade has never won a game in the SEC tournament until last night. And they made it to almost the Sweet 16 a couple seasons ago. It's his first win. Holden Lee says, I sure in the hell did blast Paul Maneri, and I'm probably going to do it again like everyone else. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo. Look, I think people need to relax on Paul right now. I think people got to relax. I mean, if we're getting midway through I'll tell you when it's time to freak out. We're getting midway through and early through the SEC schedule, and then we're getting our asses beat. Okay, then start freaking out. But right now, this early in the season, don't freak out. You can't see you. They can't see you. Let's get a couple more questions in here, Ben, and we'll get out of here. Ryan Thibodeau says Days and Wofford need to show up and show out today. Yeah, and I think Cam Thomas is going to have to shoot better. Cam Thomas is going to have to shoot better for them to win today. So that's just the bottom line, brother. Because Stone Cold said so. All right, let's get out of here. Guys, it was good seeing this one. We're going to cut it a little bit short. Let's go about 30 minutes this morning. Get on out of here because we got a long day of LSU athletics. A very, very long day of LSU athletics. So we will see you guys again. We might do a post-game show depending on how the day goes. If we have a big day today, we might do a post-game show. But until then, guys, we will see y'all later on. We'll see you Monday no matter what. But we might do a post-game show depending. Let's see. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. Peace out.